Ladies and gentlemen, people of royalty, it was around 400 days ago that I got my shiny Rampardos. A journey that took me 17 months to achieve within PokeMMO. And we're right back there. We're right back around almost the exact amount of encounters that I actually achieved this big dinosaur. Last time I was at 32,420 encounters when I finally got him. This time I'm at 32,300. I've been disgustingly dry over the entirety of Shiny Wars, my first shunt, taking around 112,000 encounters, and then adding plus 52k for the next hunt, and then plus 22k for the next hunt, and now 32,000 for this hunt, with a total of 218,000 encounters at a shiny rate of 1 out of 27,000. I should have gotten 8 shinies by now, but alas, I've only had 3. I've only had 3. I ran these calculations yesterday, and it genuinely surprised me. It genuinely bummed me out for a little bit, and then I remembered the only way you can possibly lose as a shiny hunter is if you stop getting encounters. I plan to get a lot of encounters today. I plan to do a lot of eggs today. I plan to go for a lot of rares. I'm planning to go big or go home. And I'll see you guys with today's result. Hopefully, it's a good one. We'll also be playing PokeForce later today. The summer beta test does start at 1 p.m. ET, okay? So keep an eye out for that. We have a big day ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully, you enjoy your stay here. If you do, always like the video. That's it. I'll see you guys when I'm ready to hunt. This is coming from a PokeForce community manager. Shiny odds for the PokeForce demo have been deliberately increased. At release, it's planned to be 1 out of 20,480, but for the beta test, it'll be 1 out of 2,048, technically. So the most Patrouski luck would be to get no shinies all of war for PokeMMO, and then go play the PokeForce beta and get like 10 shinies. Now we're actually going to be cooking something, fellas. Yeah, for those who aren't aware, accounts will be reset at the end of the PokeForce demo, but you will get to keep the exclusive Vanity that you earn from which is will obviously be the party hats, the Q hats, that level of rarity if the game ever takes off in comparison to other games, right? Quick little tip, sometimes I noticed that I was having a lot of server lag. I typed /ping and it told me that I had 103 ping on Speedwagon. So what I did was I logged out, I logged back in, now I switched servers, okay? So if you're doing something like egging, I'm about to start egging. If you're doing something mechanical and very ping dependent like egging, you have to make sure that you're on a good server that's going to give you the maximum amount of efficiency. Are the server names JoJo references? Yes, I've never seen the anime, but yes, apparently they all are. It's like Cars, Speedwagon, and there's one more that I'm missing. Has PokeMMO gotten a surge in popularity recently? I'm new, but I've had login queues a couple of times, just curious. I honestly don't know exactly why it's gotten a surge. Event season isn't even here yet, which is usually when people come back to the game every year or so. It's a very seasonal game for a lot of people. I'm excited to see we're not even at event season yet, and we're already getting server queues. Server queues and the popularity of the game will only get more insane as we get closer and closer to the first event in Halloween, which usually drops on October 31st. And then we have Christmas event and Lunar New Year event. So we have 3 events back to back to back coming up very closely, fellas. It's going to give you chances for unique vanities that will only ever be released during those events. It'll be pretty crazy. A lot of good chances to earn Pokeyen as well. Alrighty, fellas, are we ready? We're going to start it off with a alpha check and then head into a honey tree check and then rush back over Unova to do as many eggs as possible. 3, 2, 1. Let's win Shiny Wars, fellas. Good luck to everybody participating, everybody shunting. No Shalfa. We move on. Someone said, how did you move your party down here? You can actually click these 2 different boxes and they do 2 different things. One of them adds this little border around the party and the other allows it to flip or do 90-degree turns. Having your party down here is actually the most efficient way to egg shunt. Having it right below the breed button. It's actually pretty important. Excited to see PokeForce. Do we know how long the test is? I think it's till September 12th. So we actually have quite a bit. 2 weeks or so. 2 weeks or so to play PokeForce. I'm so interested in seeing the number of shiny Cryogonals in Cubchoo's Team Mr. Got over Shiny Wars at the end of the war, or I guess even at the end of this month. In 3 or 4 days, we'll probably tally up the numbers. I know it's a disgusting... I would bet it's over 100, like, including both. So, like, over 100 if you include both Cubchoo's, and probably more than that, Cryogonals. But I'm curious to see how many. People have been living in that cave, bro. Here's hoping PokeForce will be good competition for PokeMMO. Absolutely. As a massive PokeMMO fan, and as someone who, you know, and just Pokemon MMO fan in general, and I don't mean this as a diss towards the devs, it's more so just a human thing. Competition is good. I really do think competition would do some good for the Pokemon devs as well. Not that I think they're lazy, and not that I think they don't work hard enough. A lot of people do think that and think it's cringe assumptions, but I do think that the competition will inspire them to maybe work a little harder, maybe put in, I don't know, just that you need that inspiration, and inspiration and motivation is so uncontrollable in a lot of times, in a lot of ways. The idea of an up and coming Pokemon, another game, like competing with your game, sometimes that might be the motivation you need. I'm really hoping to see it inspire the Pokemon devs. I mean, we're getting raids hopefully soon. There's a lot of bright horizon for PokeMMO, and hopefully for PokeForce as well. I want both to be like viable options. Hey Pat, what do you think about getting all regions done on all 3 accounts / profiles, like on one login? Thinking it's mostly great for events. It's amazing for events, especially having like characters with storylines complete on an account where you have access to the trade box with your main account. That's especially good for events because you can trade over the like teams needed to like defeat the bosses for events, right? So like when the Halloween event rolls around, you're gonna need a specific PVM team to beat the Pumpkin, right? And then trading that team between accounts and characters is a lot easier with the account box if you have all the things done. You might also only need up to like Lavender Town done, to be fair, for that boss. But you're able to get there's usually is an untradeable Vanity every year that you could only get from beating the boss. So if you want that on all your characters, you can get that. And you also get like a really good financial reward, usually a Pokeyen reward from completing it for the first time. And then if you grind it, you get more and more Pokeyen. So yeah, having more accounts done for events is unbelievable. I always look back at the anniversary event, right? Some of the most insane Pokeyen people ever made with alt accounts was during the anniversary event. You could do you could get 1 Alpha Kanto starter per account that you beat the boss on, right? So if you did the Alpha Kanto starter on like even just 3 accounts, right? You made nowadays every single Alpha Kanto starter is worth what, 8 to 12 mil? Like if you did it if you had 3 accounts with Kanto done, you literally got like 30 mil. Not at the time, but if you held them, right? I think at the time they were selling for like 5 to 800K, which is crazy. If you just bought them as well and invested, you made disgusting amounts of Pokeyen. I was not a big fan or advocate of investing in. I knew that Alpha starters would be a solid investment, but I wasn't a fan of Pokemon investments because I didn't want to have to waste PC space as an egg shunter. I knew that I just couldn't afford to waste the PC space, and boy was I wrong. Boy, would that PC space have paid for itself 1,000 times over. I love the investing aspect of Pokemon. It reminds me of the Counter-Strike market. It's just straight up genius. I love it. I think it's super, super interesting. And I also think that, like, even though the game's been out for 12 years, I think that this is still, like, this is the first, like, over the past 2 years or so, is really the first time the majority of players have even considered investing to be a thing, right? Like, anything before was accidental, right? So I feel like we're still in, like, the market's infancy, right? So we'll see a lot more things later down the line. But I really do believe right now that, like, it's not, a lot of people think it's too late. It's not too late at all, in my opinion. We're still in the market's infancy, and we're just getting in the door in terms of, and just starting to understand what makes for good PokeMMO investments. I honestly haven't even thought about that PDA. I wonder how long queue times will be in PokeForce. I don't know if it'll be queues. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how the servers hold up. I'm curious to see if we don't have server issues today on PokeForce. I would be really, really impressed. If we have server issues on PokeMMO while I'm just logging in to make eggs, but we don't have server issues on PokeForce during a beta like demo, I would be blown away. Okay, 7 seconds left. I don't think I'm getting another breed in, but I'll try my best. Yeah, I'm not getting it. That's okay. Time. Let's count how many eggs. I was really trying to be efficient in that hour, but we did have a fair amount of server issues. If I have 2 eggs here, I'm guessing I did like, I don't know. Probably not that. Maybe like 392. Honestly, not that many. We'll see. Hopefully it's a decent number. Hopefully over 400 is my hope. Okay, count with me, chat. 30, 60, 90. How did I not do this one? Restart. 30, 60, 90. 30, 60, 90. That's 180. 210. 240. 2... Why can't I do math? 270. 300. 330. 360. 390. Okay, we actually did a good amount. Okay, 390 plus, okay, 420. Okay, we did 422 eggs. Okay, I will take that. That's the most eggs I've done in like a year. Maybe that's actually the most I've done in so long. Yeah, with server lag. That's the most eggs I've done in an extremely... And I said at the beginning of this hour, I'm actually going to try. Usually I just like do chill eggs and talk to chat. The effort you put in strongly correlates to how many eggs you can do per hour. It is so mechanical. It's such an interesting skill gap activity. Okay, 422 is fucking sick to see. It's the most I've done all war. Let's do 422 plus 303. Get our new encounter number 725 flat. What's the chance of getting a shiny out of an egg? It's the same as the normal shiny rate, 1 out of 30,000. However, I do use dinner status and shiny charm for all of my eggs, for all of my egging, right? Which makes it 1 out of 27k, and then 27k minus 10 more percent. So you do 27k minus... I can't click. Hello? My mouse is actually 27k minus 2700. Making the shiny rate 1 out of 24,300. So my actual shiny rate for the eggs is 1 out of 24,300. My overall shiny rate for wars is probably somewhere around 1 out of 27,000, because I've at least had dinner status active the whole time, let alone, I don't even want to like underestimate, or I don't even want to include the shiny charms. I know you guys are sick of it. I'm sick of it. Cryogonal Jail's getting to everybody, okay? There's only 3 more days left. I am going to go there while I hatch eggs. I'm going to really focus on hatching eggs. And I really will try to not miss any egg ticks. I'd rather hatch my eggs efficiently. Rather do that than get more Cryogonal times 5 forward. So we'll see, but it's what's best for the team. I want to do what's best for the team. So back to Cryogonal Jail we go, fellas. What is the minimum amount I have to do to get the exclusive Vanity? How long did it take to get the Xmas one? That's a great question. What was the Xmas one? About an hour? I want to say 1 to 3 hours. Probably about it's not that bad. It's really actually really easy and very, very doable. You have until September 12th to do like a most likely 1 to 3 hour grind would be my guess. Maybe it'll be more intense this time. We'll have to see. Make it more exclusive. But last time I think it was about an hour. It's also fun. There's not just the Vanity. There is like more to explore. Like last time they had like holes within the trees that you could find. There were a lot of secret areas during the last beta test, which I love, like running into walls and trying to find those secret areas like at Stardew. Ocean said a bit more intense. Okay, a bit more intense, so it should be a bit more intense this time. I'm excited to see. Okay, live on stream, Abenbag just whipped together a mod that replaces the Cryogonal sprite, and I have no idea what it actually... It's JUMPEON! I'll take it. Dude, I wish we would have had this like 20 days ago, but it hops to the side. I'm so happy to see something that isn't the Cryogonal sprite. Oh my god, it's so much better. Alrighty, chat. I have something very controversial to talk about, okay? But somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to stand up for what's right. Everybody says that Frank's Red Hot sauce is the best sauce that Frank's has, but they're actually wrong. It's Frank's Red Hot Sweet Chili Sauce. They actually make such a good sweet chili sauce. It's insane. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it. I put it on breakfast burritos. I have it for my egg rolls. I dip it in chicken nuggets sometimes. I'm a Frank's Red Hot Sweet Chili Sauce supporter. Amazing. Check it out. Recommend it. Alrighty, fellas. It is currently 12:59 p.m., which means this will end the current PokeMMO part of the stream, okay? I'm going to be switching over to PokeForce and testing out a brand new Pokemon MMO. If you want to see my video covering this game, I'll be uploading one for it, I'm sure. There's an exclusive Vanity. There's a lot of exciting things for it. It's supposed to be a Pokemon MMO that is similar to Stardew Valley and RuneScape and Pokemon all combined. Thank you for watching today's stream recap. I'm going to be switching over. Like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. You guys know the jazz. Just have a great day. Play PokeMMO, have fun, and maybe test out PokeForce. The beta will be open until September 12th. Hey, thanks so much for watching until the very end of the video. That really means the world to me, and it means even more worlds to me if you go above and beyond and support my content financially like all these lovely people have done. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.